Why do all the best Irish dogs stay in Ireland? We're doing this interview fairly soon off the back of Cheltenham, where obviously the Irish absolutely blitzed the English. And to be honest, things are going the same way in greyhound racing. Certainly, if you look at the latest Derby betting. Why do the best dogs seem to stay in Ireland? And what are an English owner's prospects of actually getting a really good one over here in England?
I wouldn't say all the best dogs stay in Ireland, Julia, but I suppose maybe the prize money in this country at the moment is probably superior to your own country, and for that reason, a lot of Irish dogs stay in this country, be it owned by Irish people or English people. A lot of the English people are buying dogs and leaving them with trainers throughout this country, and they're aiming them at the big competitions, also going across for your own competitions afterwards. But I think it's just part of the scene, and people, possibly business people in this country, how would I put it, are how would you say, they're doing better in life or going well in their own jobs, and they probably can afford probably a better type dog. So that has probably put a little bit of competition between the two countries. So, but I think that's a healthy situation, and it's obviously boosted the price of dogs. But I think there's a good share of great greyhounds in both sides of the water, and you know, okay, the last 2 years the Irish might have had a 1, 2, 3, but up to then, I mean, it's a difficult thing to go to your country and win a derby, and I know there's plenty of good dogs over there, but you might be playing that card up a little bit coming into the derby now.
I love the way you drop that in casually. You know, we might have had the 1, 2, 3 in the last couple of years. If you sell a dog, though, realistically now, and I do think things have changed for you, you do like to try and keep, as an owner trainer, your best dogs, don't you? Is that fair?
Well, again, that's quite fair, and but that hasn't always been the case. And I suppose, like I said already, my business has changed, and we've changed it as well ourselves, for the simple reason that we're looking at breeding, maybe stud dogs, and you know, the art has changed, the amount of staff and all that kind of thing, and our business has deviated a little bit. But I won't start naming dogs that I have sold over the last 12 months, because I think the Oaks winner in England was sold by me. The Irish Oaks winner was sold by me. And I know if I had made a list beforehand, I could ring off at least 5 or 6 more good dogs that have been sold. But it's not really about that. Obviously, we keep dogs because I'm just come 55, so I'm not going to be getting any younger, and I'd like to have a couple of decent dogs before I pop my clogs. So that's probably part of the reason as well.
And just very quickly, lastly, obviously, we saw Paul Hennessy with Heaven Help Us at Cheltenham doing greyhound racing proud, really. Certainly, it was lovely for us all to watch. Any chance of you breeding or training any racehorses anytime soon?
First of all, that horse was aptly named by Paul, and listen, it was some effort for that man and his family to take that upon themselves and go to Cheltenham and do that. But it just shows you how enthusiastic them people are, and again, it just shows for the love for the animal, and it also shows. And I mean, there was a lot of class trainers in that field. I watched that race, and I never had a bet on it, even though I'm supposed to have inside information. But it was some achievement for him to go there, and he's probably only trained 2 or 3 horses. He obviously has a background and a love for the game, but it goes to the whole thing of showing that the small man can still win the big competitions, and both in greyhound racing and horse racing, and people should never forget that. And you may talk about all the big trainers and big breeders in this country, but the small man is still producing the big dogs. Maybe not in the same amount of numbers, but you know, it's super to see that, and I love to see the small guy coming through. And I don't mean to call small guy in any bad way that I feel any more different, but you know, they're the people who were the backbone of this industry for years and years, and to the farmers and the guy on the side of the road, or the man living inside in the housing estate in Tralee had his job, and he had his couple of greyhounds and brood bitches, and that's where all this came from. And it's evolving. People are getting slightly bigger now and things like that, but small man is still there, and he's vital, the same as the horse industry. They're all vital people in this industry.
Liam, thank you so much for your time. It's a delight to talk to you and pick your brains over everything greyhound racing related, for sure. And wish you all the best for the rest of the year, and with everything breeding and training. Good luck.
Thank you, Julie, and hopefully we will get to see you all in England, and we'll have another bash of it. Thank you.